Dear students, we are revising the first chapter of your maths, the real number. So, in this chapter, it seems very small chapter of your syllabus, but it carry around 5 marks in exam on an average. So, what all the things we have to take care in this chapter? First thing is uh, how to find the prime factors, and that will be used to find LCM and HCF. Finding LCM and HCF, you have to learn one more method to cross verify your answer. The relation between LCM and HCF. And one question is like this: if 6 to the power can end with 0 or not. So the concept is the number should have factor 2 and 5 both. We have to learn what is composite number. The number which has 3 or more factors are the composite numbers, and we have to prove by showing that there are 3 factors at least. Now, what problems? What problem is mostly whether it has to find LCM or HCF. And one idea, one trick is that when we are expecting then answer is bigger than the given number, then mostly it will be LCM, and HCF if we are expecting the answers will be a small number. And from this topic, textbook questions are not sufficient. We have to do question bank, previous year question paper, and R.S. Agarwal book. Now, the next topic is prove that root 3 is irrational. You have to do this is very important question of your board exam, not about this chapter only. So this proof you remember like the given in your textbook. The question is root 2 is irrational. Root 2 is irrational. Make it root 2. You do as it is given. The best answer is given in the textbook. Then second type of question is more important from this is 3 plus root 5 is irrational. Basically the combination of rational and irrational we have to prove it is irrational. So answer matters. If it is for 2 marker, we have to give short answer, and if it is 3 marker, we have to prove root 5 is also as a irrational and separate question. Now the this is another type of question which is not in textbook, like how will we prove two irrational numbers? Sum of two irrational is irrational. So for that, we have to square both the sides. Like root 2 plus root 3 equal to a by b, squaring both the sides. Now, the next thing is we have to know about irrational number. So irrational numbers are non-terminating and non-recurring. The definition of irrational number is the number which cannot be written in p by q form when where p and q are integers and q not equal to 0. Second, irrational number you add with rational, answer will be irrational. LCM gives big value, HCF gives small value, and LCM is multiple of HCF. This concept will be utilized. Next, fundamental theorem of arithmetic. You used in proving root 2, root 3, root 5 are irrational number in that. So what is that? That theorem you should know. If p is a prime number and divisible by a square, then that number is divisible by a also. Now, remainder questions are confusing questions. So you have to practice more. on this from R.S. Agarwal book. Now, so generally the given number minus remainder, then we take HCF, or other possibility is like other set of question, we take first LCM and then we add the remainder what is given in the question, or other is LCM of given number minus the number and the remainder. So this question, like this question, you have to practice from R.S. Agarwal. Now, one more last topic is writing a number in simplest form. So it sounds that question will be very simple, like they will give 6 by 8, write it in simplest form. No, they will give such a big number which is not be easily, we can't find the common factor easily. So what to do in that case? We have to find HCF, or other ways we should try with prime numbers, dividing by the prime numbers in increasing order one by one. So that's all about the our syllabus. Now, if I'm discussing about the textbook, so textbook has very less question. In your first exercise, 7 questions, second exercise, 3 questions, and 6, 7 examples. Hardly 20 questions are there. And after practicing 20 questions, you can't expect 5 marks to score in the exam. To score out from this chapter, R.S. Agarwal and PYQ is very important. Now I'll discuss about R.S. Agarwal book also. In R.S. Agarwal book, the book is according to the old syllabus. Most of the things are not there. The syllabus is reduced by 50% for this chapter. Earlier there were 4 exercises in this chapter, now there are 2. So using R.S. Agarwal book for this chapter is not very easy, that which question you have to learn, which question you should ignore. So you can take my help in that if you have any confusion. In brief, I can say the first exercise of R.S. Agarwal, no need. Second exercise is about LCM, HCF, and the word question. Those we have to pay attention in second exercise. Third exercise was about terminating and non-terminating. Solve few questions from this. And fourth exercise is about proving the given number is irrational. That is important part from this question can be expected. And last exercise is many questions are from Euclid's division algorithm. So that's not in our part. So few questions of 1.5 is in our syllabus. So we have to practice. So that was about R.S. Agarwal. Now we'll discuss the PYQ. So doing the PYQ for this chapter is very important. Without that, preparation is incomplete for sure. Last 3 years, question paper must be solved and all the sets of question. I'm saying 3 years, that doesn't mean only 3 question paper. That means around 15 sets. So what I will do to make the prepare this chapter better, I'll keep a class. Once you see this video or this message, revise yourself this chapter and solve RS Agarwal as much you can, and PYQ also. And then after the classes will be there about clearing the doubts of RS Agarwal and PYQ. Thank you. Uh, Before attending the next class, you all have to thorough with few questions which I am telling. You should be clear with finding LCM HCF by prime factorization method. One question. Second question is proof that root 3 is irrational. Answer should come with fluency. Third question is prove 3 plus 2 root 5 is irrational or similar questions. Answers you should give with fluency. So uh, this much is the basic need. So we'll see you in the class. This chapter you have studied since the beginning of the academic year, and you should not underestimate this chapter because this chapter is easy to score chapter. Only the thing required is exposure from other resources. Only textbook will never be sufficient for this chapter. Your little work, 2 hours, what I expect, if you are working 2 hours, you can complete your preparation from the real number, and we can expect out from this chapter.